Hello, welcome to the channel. This video is about quantifiers. Let's get started. Today we continue quantifiers, a color yellow modifying a color blue. And let's see what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about quantity expressions. And also we're gonna talk about too many, too few, too much, too little, and enough. And comparing amounts. Very good. So the number one thing we're going to talk about is quantity expressions. Let's take a look.
This topic is discussing the concept of quantity expressions, which are phrases used to indicate the amount of a noun. When the exact amount of a noun is important, we can include unit expressions like a glass of or 3 bottles of. These expressions are for uncountable noun like water. We could use a glass of water or 3 bottles of water to indicate the exact amount of it. Quantity expressions help to provide additional detail and clarify the amount being referred to. They are commonly used with countable nouns like a set of keys or a pair of shoes. The use of quantity expressions makes communication easier and helps to eliminate confusion about the amount being referred to. With uncountable nouns that refer to food and drink, we could use expressions such as a bag of flour or a bowl of soup. It is also important to mention that the word bar can be used to describe a certain shape and can be used with other things besides food, such as a bar of soap or a bar of gold.
Very nice. The next thing we're going to talk about, they are too many, too few, too little. And let's take a look.
The expressions too many, too few, too much, and too little are used to describe the amount of something, while enough means that a specific amount is sufficient to meet a requirement or fulfill a purpose. When we use too many or too much, it implies that there is an overabundance of something. For example, I have too many shoes, I need to get rid of some. Or, there is too much traffic on the roads today, it's taking forever to get anywhere. On the other hand, too few or too little indicate that the quantity of something is not sufficient. For instance, I have too few books on this topic, I need to do more research. Or, I have too little time to finish this project before the deadline. Conversely, the term enough denotes an adequate amount of something, sufficient to meet a demand or requirement. For instance, I have enough money to buy the things I need. Or, I have enough time to complete this task. It is crucial to understand that enough does not necessarily mean the highest possible amount, just enough to meet the requirement. For instance, I have enough food to last me a week, but I could still buy more if I want to. We can use enough with both countable and uncountable nouns. For instance, there are enough paper plates. We have 75.
Then the next thing we talk about is comparing amounts. We will talk about more, fewer, far, and much. Let's take a look.
Comparing amounts. Quantifiers play a vital role in making precise comparisons between amounts. Words like fewer, less, more than, less than, as many as, and just as many help to clearly convey the relationship between two quantities. Mastering their usage is essential for DSE students, as it enables them to effectively communicate their ideas and arguments in English. When we compare amounts, we can use more with both countable and uncountable nouns. Examples: I joined clubs to make more friends. I need more time to do my homework. We use fewer with plural countable nouns. Example: there are fewer activities near exam time. We use less with uncountable nouns. Example: do you have less time for homework if you join a club? We can add far or much to make the statement stronger. Examples: there are far more activities during holiday time. I have much less time to spend now.
Then the next one we are going to talk about is more than, fewer than, less than, etc. Let's take a look.
When we compare two amounts, we use more than, fewer than, less than, or as. We use more than with both countable and uncountable nouns. Examples: I have more friends than enemies. He had more money than sense. We use fewer than with countable nouns. Example: I have fewer friends than you. We use less than only with uncountable nouns. Example: I have less money than my sister. We use as to show that two amounts are the same. We use as many as or as few as with countable nouns and as much as or as little as with uncountable nouns. Examples: You have as many opportunities as I have. I did as much work as Karen did.
Then the last thing we're gonna talk about is some, any, ever, and no words. Let's take a look.
When we refer to people without knowing exactly who they are, we can use the pronouns some, any, every, or no, plus body or one. We use these expressions in the same way we use the quantifiers some, any, every, or no. Examples: somebody is coming. It's for a positive statement. She doesn't like anybody. It's for a negative statement. Does anyone know the answer? It's for a question. Can someone answer my question? It's expecting a positive answer. Everybody needs some advice sometimes. It's for a positive statement. When we refer to things without knowing, wanting, or needing to say exactly what they are, we can use the pronouns some, any, every, or no plus thing. Examples: Everything is ready for the election. Something is going on. Nothing is ready yet. Caution. The pronouns some, any, every plus thing are spelt as one word except no one. Also, all these words are singular and are always followed by verbs in the third person singular form. Example: Everybody in the class is from Hong Kong.
Very nice. That's all for today. Like this video and subscribe our channel. See you next time. Goodbye.